Hi there, I'm Ryan Green.
And I'm Kirsten Swanson. Join us live on the plaza for our Halloween show.
Yeah, see what happens when Kirsten straps a GoPro on her head, goes through a haunted corn maze. We'll also have a zombie makeup artist and local band Dinosaurus Rex.
It's all going to be on Halloween, right here on the plaza at noon.
We'll see you then.
Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Riley Adams. He's Scott Houston. And Scott, let's talk about this weekend's win for the football team. Now, I know you were at the game.
I was.
And like we said, it's an earlier first win in a very, very long time. But it wasn't against, the greatest opponent, Hawaii. So what should the Ram fans take away from this win?
They could take away the fact that we won. And it's a good win. It breaks our 6-game losing streak. But this was arguably one of the worst opponents in the entire NCAA. Hawaii they're statistically worse than us in every single category. They're about at the same level CU is. They just don't play in a strong conference, so we don't see that. But, we should take the momentum away from this win going into Wyoming next week. It's a very big moral victory for our team.
Absolutely, Scott. I completely agree. It's great for the morale. It's good to get a win under our belts. Just for this team, I think they really needed one. But, got to keep it in perspective, like you said. And now I've got a question for you. What aspect of the Rams team do you think did the best in the game against Hawaii?
I think it was pretty clearly the defense, especially in the second half. Hawaii had 4 very good field possession starts. In the second half, the CSU offense committed 3 turnovers, and a blocked punt. And the defense really held them to only 3 points from those 4 turnovers. I mean, that's impressive. If that hadn't happened, this could be a very different story. They caused 5 turnovers, and returned 2 for touchdowns. It's an impressive victory for Colorado State's defense, not so much offense.
Absolutely. If the defense wouldn't have been there, it would have been a very different outcome. And I also have to give a shout out to Pete Kondodiakis. I think he did amazing.
Yeah,
he has 2
punter.
of the longest punts in the Mountain West, one at 72 yards. He put us in great field positions the entire game. He did really well for us, too. So,
Absolutely.
What about the offense now? Redshirt freshman Connor Smith started his first game against Hawaii. How do you think he handled this offense?
In the first half, I thought he played extremely well. Only really missed 1 target, and the 2 interceptions in this game really weren't his fault. One was a batted pass at the line. That's really just a jump ball. And the other one was a lucky bounce off of a Wyoming defender's back, and he just managed to catch it. Very, very lucky. But in the second half, it brought a little bit more concern. He was only able to pass for 7 yards in the entire second half. And that's troubling. But the running game seemed to start its momentum too. Chris Woke seemed like he was a little bit back. Mm-hmm. He got a 100-yard game, and that's great. But these fumbles and these turnovers, they're killing our offensive.
Yep, you can't have that and expect to win a game against a good team.
Yeah.
Now, but I was very impressed with Connor Smith. That throw to Woke, beautiful.
Good read.
Beautiful.
Great way to find the open
I loved
receiver.
it, and I think he's got great potential. He's got 3 more years ahead of him. I can't wait to see what this brings. And now, Scott, our next game coming up this weekend is against Wyoming. Who do you think will take the bronze boot?
I hate to say it, but I got to take Wyoming. CSU just didn't look good in this past game, especially on the offense. 5 turnovers is absolutely unacceptable. And Wyoming has at least been able to keep their games close against very similar opponents that we've been playing. And we haven't been able to keep a lot of our games close. It just hasn't been that great. I got to take Wyoming by 7.
All right. I'm going to pick CSU just out of mere hope, but I think I might agree with you fact-wise.
Haven't won in a very long time. The last time the Rams went up to Laramie, they lost 44-0.
Not
so
great.
hopefully it won't be a repeat.
Not great.